Hi. Welcome to the Original Poem Guy. That's me, Paul Barile. I am the original poem guy. Often imitated, never truncated. Yeah, I don't like that one, truncated, but whatever. It's not important. We're getting back to the book. Come to Chicago. Iraq is burning. Illustrated by the beautifully talented, wonderfully talented Bill Rimkus. I personally cannot say enough good about Bill's work. It is inspiring, and hopefully we can do this again, Bill and I. Once this one sells a bajillion copies, we can pay ourselves a little better. Today's poem is called "To the Girl Next to Me at Work Last Sunday." She smelled like love from my past, from a long time ago. Not temporary or romantic love, but permanent love. She stood a few steps away, to my right, there at work. She wasn't even aware that her scent was moving through me. I loved her for not knowing her power. And I loved her for bringing it to me. I loved her for making me think of my grandmother, which I haven't done in too long a time. I loved her, and I didn't know her name, or if that mattered. That was "To the Girl Next to Me at Work Last Sunday." We're going to put the link down there to buy yourself a couple copies of the book. It's primarily Chicago-based poetry. A few things like what we just read that are set in Chicago, but you wouldn't know that because you weren't there. I used to be a dessert waiter, an executive dessert waiter for the Chicago Bears, and I was the only guy on the crew. It was me and 35 women, and every day, every Sunday on game day, you just would get a cacophony of scents of different, because you got 35 women, 35 different perfumes. With this one young lady who only worked a couple games, it just smelled like heaven. So I want you to realize something here. Writing poetry, there's nothing to it, you know. I went to work. I had my little black pants and my white chef jacket. And I'm sorting out the cheesecake and the lollipops, and this woman's smell overtakes me. And on the bus back to my car, I write this poem. That's it. A couple tweaks, you know. Sometimes there's a lot of tweaks. Sometimes there are a lot of tweaks. I'm not going to deny that. But often it's just a little tightening up, you know. So we've done a couple of videos on deconstruction where we'll do a draft, and then later, earlier this week we did a deconstruction on a new piece. I also teach. You can call College of DuPage, and I got a poetry class starting next month. It's such a wonderful way to clear your mind. I have a lot of things in my life with theater and film and music and writing and all these pursuits. Not that doesn't include my my bread and butter job. And when life gets to be as heavy as it's going to be, you just knock out a poem or two, and everything that was bad goes away. You just don't need alcohol or you got a pen and paper, you're fine. Today I was on a highway dictating poems and notes into my phone with a Siri. Hey Siri, send me an email, and then I just start talking. Now I'll go up after this. I'll go up to the office. I'll sort it out. So don't be afraid to write poetry. Poetry is not it's not a bad thing. It's not a sissy thing. You know, a lot of people I talk to are like, dude, you're almost 60 and you still write poetry. I hope to be writing poetry until they pry the pen from my cold, dead fingers. Just try it. Try it. If you have questions, you can hit me in the comments, right? You can find me on any social media platform if you have questions, if you want critiques, if you want to talk about it. My critiques are always nurturing, never criticizing. So, write a poem. To be or not to goddamn be, that is the question.